seen anything like that.
Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Thank you very much, Chris Peppa Stanley. Thank you very much. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Davey Mac Sports Program live tonight. That's right.
Woo.
And if you're listening in the morning, live in the morning.
That's right.
In the afternoon.
Live to you.
The evening. Whenever you're listening, that's when we're live. Folks, my name is Eastside Dave McDonald. You know me. They call me the Davey Mac. They call me the Sports Master. Sitting to my left, Chris Peppa Stanley.
Thank you.
And the Master Engineer Extraordinaire, Otto.
Hello.
And tonight, not only is he a band leader, but he's going to double up as a very special musical guest live in the show, in the house, Roy Schaefer, everyone. And I'm telling you, folks, we had it all worked out. You're going to want to hear this wonderful, wonderful treat. That'll be coming up in a very short while. What do you say, Roy? 25 minutes or so?
25 minutes, Dave.
You
25
got
minutes.
it, Roy.
If Wikipedia doesn't shut us down beforehand.
Ain't going to happen, my friend. No, you know why? Because I know other sites, they black out, and that's admirable, and this and that.
Hey, we black out.
I don't know what SOPA is. I know I don't use SOPA in the morning. I know I'm not a big fan of the SOPA. Get it? I never wash my hands with SOPA. I never even touch the things with SOPA. Sopa Cabana. At the Sopa Cabana. Yeah.
Different sopa.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very ill, and the amount of medication that I'm on has put me in an odd mood.
Both legal and otherwise.
Yeah. I don't know how I got here today. I drove my new awful car. I mean, nice car.
What'd
It's
you
a
get?
nice car.
What'd you get?
It's just 1997 something or other.
All right.
I don't want to give it out because it basically looks like some sort of freakish, clown car, if you will.
I love it.
That will be so easy to spot me in it. You'll just see like a giant redhead driving this tiny, ultra small car.
What'd you get, a PT Cruiser?
And finally, the people who tried to kill me in Brooklyn all those years ago will actually have an easy target this time.
Is it a Fiat?
It's not a Fiat. No, I'm not going to give you the name. Okay,
God.
but I'm going to say
a
this.
Hummer.
I was very pleased as punch to learn no AM or FM radio.
All right, you get to be alone with your thoughts. Perfect. It's good for you.
Die! Die! Those are my thoughts.
Kill
On a running loop.
Kill self.
If I just drove over the George Washington Bridge, I see my problem with going off a bridge is I really do think I'll be one of those people who makes it.
Oh,
so
that's
that's
the
why,
worst.
yeah. And I just don't want to be like, I thought I was gonna die. It didn't happen.
I appreciate life now.
What is this? Boy, I made a mistake. Yes, I know, Kirk Douglas mouth. You did make a mistake.
Why take shots at Kirk?
Why you ain't taking shots at Kirk? You know what I'm saying?
Trying to be a bad person.
But so the car got me there. It got me up here. That's as good as I could do. No, actually, I'm fine. I'm happy that
That's
my
what
car.
counts,
my
Dave.
wife picked it out, and she did a wonderful
Oh.
job. And in fact, the other thing is no power windows, which I was pretty sure by 1997 it was standard that most cars got power windows. But you know what?
Classic.
But I'm telling you this one thing. It was a blessing that we got the automobile. We got very lucky, and that's why we're here week in, week out. We're all sick. I mean, I have a terrible case of the flu.
I feel great.
Pepper,
I have
well,
hepatitis
Sean
C.
O is feeling fantastic. Pepper has hepatitis C. And Roy, we all know the STDs that he carries around.
Awful.
HIV positive. Baby.
Oh my God.
I was just joking, and
So am I.
I don't know.
You guys didn't know?
Well, listen, after I saw the website alpinebells.com,
alpinebells.com.
I'm not sure that I would deny. If anyone wants to see Roy Schaefer, a young, sprightly, with hair Roy Schaefer, you're not going to want to check out alpinebells.com.
Spell like it sounds.
I am going to tell you, we looked up the website.
Keep your hands off my
And
belt.
we said, what the hell kind of person is doing the show with us? He has, I believe, the opening photo is Roy with 2 golden alpine bells put over his bosoms, as it were.
That's right.
Yeah. And I didn't know you had a tattoo.
Staring cock-headed at us.
Staring what?
His head's cocked.
Okay, I want that. I still want that family show rating on iTunes.
It's family. It's family.
You can say cockhead, right?
Freaking microphone.
What's wrong, David?
It won't stick up.
Hang on, I'm coming, buddy.
Hold on, we got
You're
the master engineer on
That's
it.
what you do.
All right. Well, you got to
You
get
take
this
over,
together.
Peppy.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Pep. You
I
take over.
can't believe Sean knows fixing this. Oh,
Okay.
that didn't take long at all.
That's how you took over.
Describe what Sean knows.
I had your back, Pepper. Don't
All
worry.
right, but let's get
Roy.
serious here. It's Davey Mac Sports Program. And, I came in here because I was excited to see the 3 of you gentlemen.
Oh, thanks.
It's true. I was excited to see the people watching on Ustream. I was excited to, by the way, I'm excited to be talking to the people listening live on iTunes. What you need to do immediately after the Ustream podcast, if you're watching live, you go to iTunes, resubscribe to iTunes, and give us the 5-star review, if you will. Okay, that's going to keep us as the big shots of the internet that we are. In fact, we were recently put back again, new and noteworthy.
Yeah.
We are there.
Yeah.
Hey now! Come on!
New and noteworthy, and new and noteworthy, and new and noteworthy, and new and noteworthy. So we need you to go to iTunes, resubscribe, and go to new and noteworthy. Do all that. Check out all that stuff. That's important. But I came here because what a weekend. What a fantastic weekend. Now, obviously, if you're a Giants, 49ers, Patriots, Ravens fan, it was especially spectacular for you. But overall, if you're a football fan, the Saints-49ers game was utterly amazing.
Totally awesome.
Down
It
to
was
the
just a
last
great
minute.
thing to watch.
And it's one of those games that you're just so happy that you're watching sports and you're not some sissy watching another real world marathon, where Puck and Pedro are getting into a fight, and
That's you.
I'm just gonna say this: I'm on the side of Puck because Pedro put out his AIDS-ishness a little too far, in my
How
opinion.
old are these episodes you're talking about?
I bought them on bootleg on eBay, and I watch them every weekend. Big deal. What do you want from me?
Big deal.
Thanks for letting me know. No, the game was amazing. It was an amazing game. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Now, here's the thing, though. You watched that game, and you saw Drew Brees get beaten by Alex Smith, of all people.
And beaten soundly in the clutch.
Yeah, Alex Smith, 2 scoring drives within the last 4 minutes of the game.
One running.
It was amazing. And all of a sudden now, he looked like Aaron Rodgers, who didn't look like himself against the Giants.
That was
and
bizarre.
I can't say that the team basically sitting out the last week of the season, not playing
just
all the
putting Matt
bench
Flynn.
guys. And then they get a bye. And so now you're talking about a huge amount of time between the starts. I think it's absolutely. I heard some of the people on the media; they're not sure. They think of this or that, or the kid's offensive coordinator's kid died, and this and that. I think it's because they took a lot of time between games.
They got their groove.
And Aaron Rodgers, one of the best QBs in the league. Would you say that?
I would agree with that statement.
Would you say that Drew Brees, one of the best QBs in the league? Would you say that?
Yes, I would.
And what happened? They both lost.
Like losers.
Damn losers.
Damn losers. You heard it from Roy
Maybe
Schaefer.
a Broadway play. Musical.
Okay? You know what I would say? I would say
What?
possibly choke artists.
Choke.
Well, if Aaron Rodgers is a choke artist.
Failures.
Choke failure.
They both have Super Bowl rings.
defeatist attitude.
Defeatist. Choke artist. Oh my God.
Opposite of those things.
Before the show started, I came in here very ill. You told me. You said
I got your back, Dave.
that's what you said. Roy Schaefer
he has
came in and
everyone's
said,
back.
"Davey Mac, I have your back."
Too
And what's going on over there? You're having a meltdown.
It's like I was on his 5th diet cherry Pepsi.
Too much cherry
This happens
Pepsi.
every week now. Where you have some crazy sugar carbonation rush.
Getting jacked up on caffeine harder.
Caffeine, baby. Yeah.
Schaefer rather.
Settle down. I will put Sean O on those goddamn keyboards.
that's right,
I
you will.
swear to God, I will. By the way, folks, a very special performance from Roy Schaefer coming up.
About 15
and if
minutes.
you love the website, as we all do, alpinebells.com, well, shoot, Sandra, you're going to love the performance. I got to be honest with
hold
you.
on, $38 for a T-shirt.
You overcharging piece of scum. That's typical.
Give me the
I mean,
hippest hipster there.
it's a good-looking T-shirt. Don't get me wrong.
All right. Now back to this. So, by the way, the one thing that I'm happy about is I thought we were done with Tim Tebow stories after Tom Brady, as predicted by the Dave Man, the sports master. Tom Brady took him, sodomized him very nicely, and didn't even give him a money for the cab ride home like one of those good Jersey Shore boys would do.
Yeah, I don't think that was a nice sodomizing. That
He
was pretty rough.
annihilated Tim Tebow,
Yeah.
again as predicted by the Davey Mac.
Sportsmaster.
I look like an idiot.
And I was thinking that now we would finally get away from Tebow for a little while. Yesterday, it comes out that John Elway supports him, quote unquote. His support was going into training camp. He'll probably be the starting quarterback.
Probably.
And also going into training camp, he doesn't even get the green light for the first game of the year.
There's a good chance if the season starts next season, he'll be back.
If the world isn't hit by an asteroid,
Yeah.
and we don't turn into monkeys, it's kind of possible Tim Tebow will get to play the first half of the first quarter. I'm just saying. That's me, John Elway, saying if giant robots
Yeah.
who are also half lizards don't come,
That might
kidnap
happen.
our daughters and wives,
For sex slaves, right?
make them into a giant Voltron sex slave,
Lesbian.
Oh my gosh. This is a horrifying
then
future.
perhaps Tim Tebow will get to go to the stadium.
Tim Tebow better start praying.
Tim Tebow. So that was the story yesterday. Now today you said there was another development with Tebow.
Yeah, it came out that he was injured in that game against the Patriots, but he didn't get injured.
Where's your violin sounder, Shafe? Because I don't need to hear that.
Yeah, but he wasn't injured until the third quarter.
He wasn't injured in the third quarter. The score was 35-0.
But I think that affected Tebow time.
Or 35-7 or whatever. But yeah, I mean, Tebow was done with it. I called it before the game started, but within the first 8-10 minutes.
Yeah, they're up
Not
20,
jesting
21-7.
around. Yeah, it was just like, this is not going to happen. And Tebow, he can do the magic when the team keeps him close. He is simply not capable of, if the team gets down by 2 touchdowns, he cannot lead a team to come back by that kind of deficit. That's the problem.
He falls
with him.
apart.
Well, but that is a major problem because you can't always expect. Sometimes you have to. For instance, Eli Manning came back from 12 points against the Cowboys. 4 or 5, 6 weeks ago, whatever. It was a huge thing. It was on Sunday night,
awesome, yeah.
and it's possible that kind of helped change the Giants' season around, right?
Yeah.
Tebow he's not capable of that because he can't. You don't know if he throws the ball like Roy
still-
Schaefer with the Alpine Bells over there.
Still, it's like, 11th game in the pros. Still he's a young quarterback.
I know, but you should be able to. I honestly feel I could throw a spiral nearly as good as Tim Tebow.
I think my
yeah.
3-year-old could throw a better spiral.
Well, let's get him in here.
All right. It's a little
Let's have a Davey Mac challenge. Tebow versus your 3-year-old. What's his name?
Jameson.
Like the booze?
Also, Tebow
No.
might have. They wanted him to be in the booth this Sunday for the Patriots game, I believe. He declined.
They wanted him to be a broadcaster.
I believe CBS wanted him to. So there's been nothing but Tebow
in the
story.
studio, though, right? Pre-game, not
in the booth. I think for the game.
Oh, come on. Are you crazy?
I'm a little crazy, but that's what I read.
Well, either way, I mean, yeah, if they wanted him in the booth with Phil Simms and Jim Nantz, then they have lost their minds. But even going into the studio for this game would be a bit much. What does it say?
Oh, no, he would have been an
Yeah.
analyst on the pregame show.
Studio, yeah.
Excuse me, yes.
Yeah, they're not going to put TiVo in there.
They should have. They should have accepted.
They should have fired Simms. Just put TiVo there.
TiVo retires. Just go straight to the booth.
Well, honestly, Jim, I think if everyone just prays to Jesus, everyone's going to have a great game.
That was a great play by Brady. Looks like he was praying beforehand.
Holy mackerel, no interceptions for Joe Flacco at the beginning of the half.
He's pious.
Must be praying to the Lord.
That's a great pray book you got there, Coach.
I just want to say that everyone has had such a wonderful game. Praise be with you.
I hate abortions.
No, but honestly, I mean, I would have a couple abortions if I ever knocked up, my mom, because that just ain't natural. Yes, that's right. My mother and I do have intercourse. Back in 2 minutes, please.
Someone dump out of this.
Come out Tim Tebow's Dr. Phil. If you take a cantaloupe and you put it on the side of a garbage can, don't expect Jupiter to pass through Mars. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Amen, Tebow.
My name is Dr. Tebow Phil. If you take a football, put it in the rectum of a child,
Okay, why would I
say
do that?
a Hail Mary, flowers will grow. Back in 2.
You gotta prove that, Tebow Phil.
The things I liked about Facts of Life were there was a fat one and a skinny one. Made me chuckle. Didn't care much for the black one back in 2.
That's racist, Tebow Phil.
You're racist back in 2, Jim Nantz.
Amen, Tebow.
Somebody's gotta edit this.
One thing I'd like to say about abortions.
What? They're bad, right?
They're kind of bad. Unless you knock up your girlfriend in high school like I did. And you covered it very discreetly. You gave her a check. You made her into a black woman.
Should we be admitting this?
Amen.
Back in 2. Back in 2 minutes. Tim Tebow, please, can you just enough with the Tebow, please?
I think
please.
it's finally going to slow down. Unless he shoots someone.
Eli Manning, God bless him. God bless his little, fun, retarded head and all the passes that he makes. He is just spectacular. And I will admit, even as a Giants fan, I laughed at Eli before the season started when he did that. I'm in the same class as Tom Brady and those other people.
I'm one of the elite.
And everyone thought, that's just ridiculous. You're just being silly. By the way, when you also look back on it, it was a loaded question. They asked him. And what he's supposed to say? No, I stink.
I'm kind of garbage.
Yeah, they asked him, do you think you're an elite quarterback? Oh, actually, I suck.
I don't even know why I'm getting paid.
He's got a ring.
Yeah, I mean, so he
He
said
beat Tom
that.
Brady out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, Eli plays well against good teams. It's the oddest thing. When he plays bad teams, he then throws 85 interceptions in the game. But he had another great game. Did throw a pick, but besides that, was incredible.
Yeah,
and we can as Giants fans, you can live with one Eli interception a game because they don't really run the ball anymore. So you're figuring the running backs won't fumble. So as long as Eli doesn't throw a zillion picks, they're good.
And against Frisco, they're not running that ball at all. Just take that out of the equation.
They can't run. I mean, they can't. And I hope that they change strategies. San Francisco's fantastic, too. I think Giants fans are making a huge mistake thinking, we just beat the Packers. Now we're in the Super Bowl.
It's a totally different game.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what every team who's played the 49ers this year has thought.
49ers, they blow.
The Saints almost were like, well, we beat the Lions. We came back from the Lions. That's it. We'll take care of the 49ers, and then we'll meet the Packers in Green Bay.
Well, they finally ran into a team with a defense. All the high-powered Giant defenses are out besides Brady.
Yeah.
And the Giants are just getting into form right now. But
the Giants are finally becoming a decent defensive team.
Yeah.
The 49ers have been there all year, and of course, Baltimore has a long history of being great. But it's going to be
So 3 out of 4 are actually teams with defense.
I think it's going to be a great Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. I really do. I think the Ravens-Patriot game is incredibly hard to predict.
Both games on Sunday?
Both, yeah. Both are on Sunday. I think the Patriots-Ravens is first, somewhere around 3:30 or so, 3 o'clock maybe, and then the Giants take on the 49ers in San Francisco at, I believe, 6:30. That's going to be an incredible game. I think they're both going to be great. And the thing about the Giants-49ers is, was there any single person in the world who before the season said, NFC Championship, Giants-49ers?
There can't be.
It's almost like everyone forgets what they said before the season began,
I know.
or what transpired before the season began, and we've forgotten that how miserable the 49ers were coming into this year, coming off a 6-10 year
With a brand new coach and Alex Smith. People were still crapping all out over Alex Smith. In the beginning of the season, I said it was going to be Eagles-Patriots. That was way off.
Well, yeah, you might be right with the Patriots. Eagles, I mean, yeah, that was the pick.
They were coming together.
That was the pick. I know, but I mean, that was the whole thing. So it's going to be very interesting.
I can't wait. Now, see, this past weekend, I woke up during halftime of the Giants game, so I missed that first half of.
What
Wasn't that
the
like,
hell?
Game started like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
game.
I woke up at
Why?
halftime. I was up late the previous night.
Oh my God.
What? After the Davey Mac Sports program on Sirius
XL. Davey Mac Sports Program on Sirius XL, Sirius XM. By the way,
I
this
decided to have a
weekend,
couple.
this weekend we will be live as always, as every Saturday will be. But our new starting time for this Saturday and every Saturday after that, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
7 and 8.
Pepper, you told me you were going home. You said you were. I'm just
He
gonna
goes
go
home. He
and
drinks
get it.
alone.
I go home and
he's
I
not,
drink.
he's not lying to you. He's just sitting there drinking by himself.
No, but I was like, hey, Pepper, want to hang out? He's like, no, I'm going to go home and go to sleep.
he doesn't
Showing
like
off.
to hang out often. You know, it takes a lot for him to hang out.
And then I don't go to sleep for 12 hours.
All right, I'm just going to go with you next time.
yeah, no
Okay,
duh.
fine.
I'm in the same boat sometimes, but I mean, if I have an important
I'm trying to build
Sunday of
consistency.
football to attend to.
He got up at halftime.
That's awful. That's
Well,
terrible.
But I
But
was like 20 points. Holy wow, these guys this is great.
I'm going back to
that
sleep.
also means you missed the first game,
I missed the first game,
which
yeah.
wasn't terrible, by the way. Ravens-Texans was not a bad game. The Ravens took control early. The Texans kind of did claw back, but then eventually the Ravens got there. By the way, did you hear that Ed Reed basically talk trash about his quarterback this week, saying that, he thought Joe Flacco looked, quote-unquote, rattled against the Texans.
Well, it's Joe Flacco. He looks rattled like, waking up in the morning
Joe
on a
Flacco
Saturday.
is an eye-boggling schmizbo. He always looks rattled. He's a nervous, twitchy freak.
He's a train wreck. I hate him as a quarterback. I'll say that much.
Flacco.
It's a fun name to say, though.
Sacco, baby.
Flacco Sacco. That's a good one, Roy Schaefer.
Flacco Sacco.
Flacco. Sacco.
Yeah, I was waiting. I gave you the vocal signal. You gave me a keyboard thing with no vocal. I gave you the V.
Come on.
I'm only human.
Come on, Shafee.
Come on,
that was a
Shafe,
good
come
sting, though.
on,
You gotta
Shafe,
admit, that was a
man.
good sting.
All right, let's keep it together here. This is why we have such a phenomenal, high-rated show on iTunes, and you best be resubscribing and giving the 5-star reviews to the Davey Mac Sports program on iTunes. Well, the one thing I could say about this with Eli Manning is the guy is clutch. He is not as good as Tom Brady, nor is he as good as Aaron Rodgers, I'll be honest, or Drew Brees. But he's clutch, and he makes big throws. And sometimes the throws just manifest itself in, clutch doesn't always mean the fourth quarter. Sometimes it's you haven't scored midway through the first quarter. It's 3rd and 11, and he makes that pass.
Yeah.
And then all of a
He
sudden
keeps
they
it
go
going.
down.
Yeah.
They score,
Every
and that's
third
a
down.
huge touchdown.
Every third down,
or
he's
even a
killing it.
field goal. His third down conversions were unbelievable.
Yeah, on top of it.
So, there's
The end of that first half, too, with that Hail Mary.
the Hail Mary was
That
amazing.
was
Sorry, I
great.
missed that.
That was actually worth watching the game, period.
Bellhop, get him out of here.
I ain't going anywhere, bellhop. Wait, there's no bellhop here.
Yes, there is.
So, that's the way I think about that. You know, I don't know what words to use for the San Francisco. For San Francisco, I really don't. You know,
Congratulations if you're getting this far.
Harvey Milk,
Oh.
Rice-A-Roni. I suppose that would be used. So a couple words for San Francisco.
San Francisco treat.
But about the 49ers, because this is a sports show, I would say tough, resilient, and Harvey Milk. And Rice-A-Roni, too. I would say that.
Mayor Bloomberg here in New York said if we lose, he'll rename 49th Street here in Manhattan to 49ers
Mayor
Street.
Bloomberg is a jerk off.
Yeah, why does he get to do that?
Well,
Well,
let
he's the
me
mayor.
let me just say this.
I wanna start naming streets.
Hold on. You don't do that
Yeah, I know.
before the Super Bowl. You don't do that in the NFC Championship.
So I'm thinking right now, there's a jinx in play for the New York Giants.
If he jinxes the Giants,
I think it's...
I'm going to say this. I will go to Gracie Mansion.
Don't say it.
Oh, yes, I will.
Be careful, Dave.
With Roy Schaefer.
I don't know if I went in on this one.
Oh, yes, you do.
you're going. I'm going too.
And a thing. One of those things.
The sound
Farting?
effects machine.
Like farting. Sound like farts.
Ow!
Those are farts.
Columbine.
That's...
Does that give you a hint of what's going to happen at Gracie Mansion? Columbine.
Please stop.
I don't need that little prissy, non-smoking mayor jinxing the Giants. I hate Bloomberg because after all this time, he still doesn't know any of the rituals of sports.
He doesn't
Yet
care.
He pretends to do the Giuliani thing, even though I'll at least give Giuliani the thing of he seemed like he was sort of a man's man and understood sports
he was a
etiquette.
Yankees fan.
Well,
Yeah.
but no, he was also a Giants fan and
Smart
stuff.
man.
No, but he was a sports fan.
Yeah,
he
that's
was
what
a
I'm
fan of
saying.
sports.
He understood sports etiquette, and this Bloomberg realizes, oh, it's fun, and it's going to
the
make
poor
me
people
popular.
like this.
Here's my impression of Mayor Bloomberg. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, put down those cigarettes and trans fats.
I like that.
What was that?
I don't know, Dave.
So I just want you to say that. Will you put down these cards? Jesus Christ.
What? Why are you taking the cards away?
Because I'm watching you play solitaire. I'm trying to talk to you.
I'm talking to you.
All right, now listen to me.
Now he has to listen to.
If the Giants
God.
play the New England Patriots,
Yeah. Rematch, 2007.
biggest Super Bowl of all time,
No.
it's going to be a rematch.
It's going to be a rematch. But I don't think
Rematch
it's-
of one of the greatest Super Bowls of all
But
time.
it's not going to beat that Super Bowl because they had
Yeah.
the undefeated season on their hands.
Exactly. That's
I mean,
What
the
about-
rematch is huge. It's
What-
gigantic.
Yeah, and what about that fact that it is a rematch of? And by the way, I don't think people were as familiar with Eli Manning then. Now that he won the Super Bowl MVP, now he's sort of on the map of superstardom. So you have him, Brady, rematch.
It's going to be huge, but it's not going to beat that Super Bowl with the
Now-
undefeated season. It's just not going to do it.
Worst Super
agree
Bowl
with
that
that
they could have, to me,
Oh, no.
Niners Ravens.
That
Yeah,
that's
I don't-
No one's watching that.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I just watched the commercials.
Now, Niners Patriots, not terrible for this one thing. Tom Brady grew up in Northern California, was a gigantic 49ers and Joe Montana fan. You could kind of.
Well, actually, Niners Ravens will be the brothers. They'll be the brother bowl. They'll be the brothers.
That's a
coaches.
That's a good point. But I think you got to have a Brady in there somehow. I don't think anyone's interested. For instance, like if Ravens and Giants, that would be a rematch of the 2001 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone cared then, and I certainly don't think anyone cared now.
But the only thing is, it's New York team in there. That's their biggest. That's the biggest. You know,
That though they
always
don't
want
always
it.
do well. I just gave you the Giants Ravens in 2001. The Kerry Collins team had very poor ratings.
Wow.
You got to be very careful about that, Pepe.
I try to be
Yeah.
careful, but then you take playing cards away from me.
Yeah, I saw that. I got it on film.
All right, let's go. Roy Schaefer, you said you had a fun surprise musical guest appearance for us now.
Yeah, all right. You really gonna let me do this, Dave?
Not only am I going to do it, didn't I demand that you did this live on the air? Thank you. So I guess I'll set Roy up. Well, if you've seen the website, alpinebells.com, okay,
Get your T-shirts.
you would notice that Roy Schaefer is a masterful musician. Well, in fact, he's decided to do a very special musical performance tonight for us. he will be playing the Alpine bells. This is true. This is live. And Roy, if you don't know what an Alpine... Oh, my Lord, that's loud. I would turn that down a little bit because I think the bells is the most important part. There you go. All right. Let's do it again. Hold on. You jumped to it. I was going to tell everyone the name of the song. Inagana Vida. Oh, okay. Do it again. Go ahead. Do it again. Inagana Vida, baby. Well, I want you to know. One more. It's Davey Mac Sports Program, baby. Well, I want you to know. Davey Mac Sports Program, baby. Well, I want you to know. Right there.
That was an epic fail, wasn't it?
No, don't say that about yourself.
Well, I thought we were going to transition right into the song.
I got a lot of things I got.
Oh, all right.
Jesus.
Roy, give us one more. Give us one more, and we'll transition to the song and make it sound cool and stuff. So hold on. Yeah. So we're going to be right back. I think the cough medicine is affecting all of us. Sound good. Davey Mac Sports Program. Dave McDonald, Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O, and of course the great Roy Schaefer. Great job. We'll be right back.
Don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you come with me and take my hand? Oh, won't you come with me and walk this line? Please take my In a Colorado Vita, honey, don't you know that I'm loving you? In a Colorado Vita, baby, don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you come with me and take my hand? Oh, won't you come?
Davey Mac Sports Program. Back with you. iTunes.com. Need you to resubscribe and need you to give the reviews and the comments and all that stuff. That would be quite helpful. With me is Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O, Roy Schaefer, the king of the castle. Musical guest. It's the first time we've ever had a musical guest on the show, Roy Schaefer. How'd you think it went?
It was a complete disaster, but I loved it.
No, don't say that.
I know you thought so. I thought it went very well. Listen, how many people can play alpine bells? Now, be honest. I came in here and never knew what an alpine bell was. I knew what cowbells were, and you put a bunch of cowbells on the windowsill, and he said, Davey Mac, I'd like to play these. I said, you got it, pal.
Go right ahead.
Thurman next week.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's a big fat slob named Mike Francesa. He's on the local sports radio station in New York City. It's called WFAN. And a huge controversy has gone down. And we're going to be the first to explore this controversy. A huge, huge thing has gone on with his theme song. It's
God, what happened?
it's what everyone's talking about. I don't know. But, you know, the thing about the Davey Mac Sports program, it's important for us to pay attention not just to the athletes, to the coaches, but also to others in sports media.
Yeah,
Because
it's true.
we're like the Watchmen. Who watches the Watchmen, Pepe? We do.
Government. All right.
The point is, that's what our show is. So we have to report when our colleagues in the sports media have something going on. Well, Big Fatso, Mike Francesa, has something with his theme music. Here's Mike's
The original?
intro. Yes, this is his original intro that he uses for WFAN. His name is Mike.
He's ready to go on the fan. New York Sports Radio. Mic'd up, mic'd up. He'll get you the sports any way that he can.
Any way that he can.
It's Mike Francesa on the fan.
Okay.
Sports Radio.
Good. Thank you, Sean.
What's wrong with that?
So, Chris, what's wrong with it, you ask? Well, how
Why
naive.
would you?
How naive, right, Roy Shaver? I mean, you and I are in the music business. We know how it works. And this guy over here...
You're
this
not
guy-
in the music business. Stop hitting me.
So, anyway, this is what happened, is that this guy has a show on NBC. The NBC show, a television show, excuse me. His television show is also called Mic'd Up.
Uh-oh.
Well, what Francesa decided to do was incorporate that title of his television show into his radio show, not realizing that the radio show that he owned is by CBS. So dumbhead, big fat dumbhead, tried to get one passed where I'm sure he thought, I'm gonna franchise this. I'm gonna have Mic'd Up on TV, Mic'd Up on the radio. And obviously what happened was CBS said, no, you're basically plugging your NBC show.
what are you doing?
And just in case you didn't know, NBC, they're rivals of us, CBS. So he had to go change his song, and it's been a huge controversy. So here's the new quote-unquote jingle.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, wait for it.
Mike's on. He's ready to go on the fan. New York Sports Radio. Mike's on. Mike's on. He'll get you the sports
Any way that he can.
It's Mike Francesa.
And he's on the fan.
Anyway, Anyway that he can.
That makes him sound like a courier to me.
the only way he's getting to you is by sitting in a radio studio and talking to a mic. That's the only way. There's only one way.
Well,
And
no.
they have to be on.
Well, yeah. You also forget that he does have internet access.
Oh, sure, okay.
And what Mike likes to do is read ESPN.com and then go, breaking news story. Peyton Manning re-injured his neck.
Oh God.
So, yeah. That was a huge controversy that we had. The show was originally called Mic'd Up. Lawsuits, negotiations.
Mike.
Now it's just Mic'd On.
What kind? It's Mike.
Actually, do we have his explanation,
Oh, yeah, hang on a second.
Shawno? Because as if, and we're obviously joking, as if this wasn't more tedious enough, the reason why we're making it out to be a big deal is because Mike himself made this out to be like, I know everyone's been wondering what happened to the original Mic'd Up theme song.
Why is it called Mike's on?
Well, let me explain.
Yeah, let's let him explain
Here's
for
the
himself.
explanation.
From the studios of WFN in New York and simulcast across the country via the YES Network. That's the new name, Mike's On. That was the winner. Not bad. You get used to it fast. You know what? You forget mic'd up in about 2 days, and you remember that. You know, that's the new jingles. That's the new name. It's my MIKE apostrophe-S-O-N. Mike's on. That's the name right now. So we had to give up Mike'd Up.
This is ridiculous.
NBC owns it, so we couldn't come to an agreement. So now Mike's On is the new name, and that's it. And away we go. And like I said, a week from now, you won't even remember the old one, and you move on to the new one. That's how easy that transition will be. So that was the winner. I didn't think of it. But it was the best one I heard of the ones that the company came up with.
Wow, the company
that they came up with. We listened to a bunch of them. A lot of different names. Was the simplest and the I thought the one that
how much time is he
made the most sense
is
pretty much, you know, it's the jingle sounds a lot like the old one. Not so much change there, so we move on quickly with that, and that's the new name of the show. Don't go running now to
still talking about
domain it or control it or whatever. That stuff's all been done already. So it's, you know, they did that long before they ever released it.
Don't try and control the name.
They get smarter.
Someone told him to say that.
So they've all done all that stuff. It's all been done before they.
Yeah, it was Mafia Life Chris who just bought Mike's On.
So that's the new name of the program.
He was the person who took that audio clip and put it on YouTube even had to fade it down.
They got tired of it.
He was still saying, so that's the new name.
Well, you're gonna get used to it in a week.
The thing about the new name is the old name was Mike'd Up. The new name is Mike's On. Mike's On, like the microphone's on.
Yeah, we get it, Mike.
Well, the old name was Mike'd Up.
Like we mic'd you up to talk.
Well, it was like I was mic'd up, ready to broadcast.
And your name is Mike, right?
I didn't even think about that till just now.
Yeah.
But that's the winner. The new winner's Mike's On. Now, I wanted my other one that I wanted was Mike's a big fat idiot who eats a lot of Twinkies.
Why would you
Mike's
say
a big fat ass idiot. That's the other name that I was thinking about. But I couldn't turn it into a pun. A pun I could not turn it into. I called up Dog. I said, Dog, why am I so fat? Is that why you left Sirius? Were you, the fan to go to Sirius? Were you afraid I was going to eat you?
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike's On, Dog's Out.
Well, dog.
Fear of being cannibalized by Mike's On. I'm a fat man, Pepper.
It's okay. You get your Diet Cokes. I think that weight's going down.
Not to be a disgusting person, Pepper, but you should see how big my duties are.
I don't want to see that, Mike.
Do you know how many Diet Cokes I drink a day?
I'm going to guess at least a dozen.
I also eat 14 bowls of Oreo ice cream a day.
Why would you eat that much ice cream?
Tastes good.
Yes, it does.
And I like to eat a bunch of Snickers, too.
Does it hurt your stomach?
I eat a lot of Snickers.
Is there any protein?
And there's and then I asked the guys at the fan, after they're done with my jingle, because that takes precedence.
Well, they did have to replace one word.
Yeah. It took them 18 and a half hours to do that. I asked them, could they build me a chocolate chair so I could sit on it and do my Fat Mike show?
Yeah.
I believe it's called Fat's Mike.
It's Mike's On.
And then if I get a little hungry, I could just eat the chair a little bit. Because the chair's made of chocolate. I don't know if I described that or not.
Constantly be replacing this chair.
And then I said maybe you could get like a vanilla microphone, and I could eat that, and I could talk into it, but I got like that. So anyway, Derek Jeter, I think, has a lot left in him.
Can't do that.
And I think Patrick Ewing should coach the Knicks.
Microphone needs to be metal.
And then someone said, Mike, maybe you should get like a microphone made out of celery. I had that person killed.
You just admit to a murder?
Think Mike Francesa is going to eat the celery?
Oh, no.
I didn't get to 964 pounds eating celery, so let me tell you.
Whoa, are you going to break a G, you think? Half ton?
It's my idea. That's what I wish to do.
I don't know if they're even going to get you out of this radio studio after a while.
It's going to be What's Eating Michael Grape. Mike Grape's on. And there's going to be DiCaprio's going to be in the movie.
Oh, cool.
Playing some retard. Keeps banging his head and climbing up a water tower. I was like, why that kid keep going up the water tower? He's retarded. Shouldn't they take the ladders away from the water tower if that retard keeps climbing up them? I mean, it's just safety's sake, people. If Fat Mike knows about safety, you'd think the people that selling them, and I don't know who else would know that too. So there's the Mike Francesa controversy. What do you think about that? I'm thinking that if there's an opening slot when he retires, why not the Davey Mac Sports program?
Oh my God, that'd be
WFAN.
great. That'd be a great slot.
Davey Mac.
Go ahead.
Davey Mac.
I need to blow my nose here.
And Davey Mac. Davey Mac.
That would be the jingle?
Yeah,
I was thinking
why
more
not?
like, Dave's on!
Dave's
He's
on.
ready to go on the fan! Oh, Dave's on radio! Dave's on! Dave's on! That's
Wait,
what
what about
You're right, Dave.
What about Daved Up?
Dave's up! He's ready to go! He's on the fan! It's sports radio! Dave's up! Dave's up!
I love getting Daved up.
Yeah, you listen Daved up in the morning. I want to be on the morning slot. You know, take Carton and Boomer away, and then put me on there.
There you go.
Maybe a little Dave Miss in the morning, something like that. You know,
Cool.
I rock that kind of thing. And Dave Miss in the morning. Hey everybody, you know, that kind of thing. That would be where because I work in morning radio right now. I'm not sure if you understood. I'm capable of doing those hours. Could you get up at 4:30?
For real?
If I would just have to stop sleeping.
90.5 a night.
I have to stop sleeping. I'd stay
I
up
wouldn't
through the
care
night.
what you did as long as you could do your gosh darn job.
Yeah, I'd come in. I'd rock it.
Okay.
I'll get Daved up all night long and just walk in there. Great.
Pepper's getting Daved up.
What's that supposed to be?
Oh, you know, Sonny Jim.
I don't know what that was.
Peppy Hamburger. You
That's
said
me.
you had some story about Rob Lowe.
Breaking news.
Of course, everyone's favorite athlete, sports
Yeah.
superstar, Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
How does Rob Lowe fit into the sports universe, Peppy? Because this is a sports show.
For it, Rob Lowe tweeted earlier today at Rich Eisen, my people are saying Manning will retire today. What do you hear?
His people.
So,
And then
at Rich Eisen, the main NFL anchorman at the NFL Network, Rob Lowe says that his people
The whites.
tell him that Peyton Manning is going to retire today.
And now, then he tweeted later on, hearing my fave, number 18, Peyton Manning will not return to hashtag NFL. Wow. Hashtag.
So Rob Lowe, the Woodward and Bernstein of sports reporters right now.
He's got inside sources here.
People.
I guess everyone, if people are familiar with the NFL guys, Peter King and that Adam Schefter from ESPN, go F off. It's Rob Lowe, people.
Rob Lowe's got it. He's all over it.
Mr. St. Elmo's fire. Rob Lowe.
He was in that hockey movie, Youngblood. So that gives him a lot of credit in the sports world.
I forget Youngblood.
1986. He was
yeah.
a hockey phenom. That-
Yeah, I mean, has Rob Lowe ever done what's been an actually good movie that Rob Lowe has done?
The
I know
Outsiders?
we did the Brat Pack.
Wayne's World.
All right, I guess The Outsiders counts. Small part though, right?
Yeah, he's soda pop.
Yeah, I don't think of Rob Lowe.
The girls found him dreamy.
Yeah, I didn't think of Rob Lowe when I thought of that movie.
More breaking news. Eli Manning has a stomach bug. Didn't
No.
finish practice today.
No.
That's fine.
Wait,
As long as the stomach bug isn't also retarded, like its host, Eli will be fine. Listen, things happen. Now, I watched a little bit of the Miami Heat play the San Antonio Spurs last night because I couldn't sleep because it's damn cold, Peppy. Honestly, it might be SARS or something. I don't
Should've had
know.
a couple of shots. Try to put yourself down.
I might on Friday. I'm not going to lie to you. If it keeps going like this, I
I
might
don't
have to
want
bottle
you to
it. Just like Clint Eastwood did in Unforgiven, baby. Remember when he had that cold? He was on that horse?
Yep.
Give me that whiskey.
That's
And actually, that was a Morgan Freeman impression from the movie. See? I did a
Damn.
little curveball, yeah.
Spot on.
Remember the theme song to Unforgiven? Shafe, give me a little couple keys. I'll tell you. I'll give you some. No, it was a lot more joyful. It was like ragtime.
yeah, old timey player piano.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, my Negro friend just got shot and beaten. It's Unforgiven, yeah. And Clint Eastwood's gonna shoot the bad guys for revenge. Well, it's Unforgiven, yeah. Well, my little blonde boy, my friend all thing, well, turns out he's a coward, yeah. He never shot no Injuns like he bragged, no. It's Unforgiven, yeah. Well, I'm Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman. Gene Hackman's Unforgiven, yeah. Well, Gene Hackman beat up Richard Harris, woohoo! It's Unforgiven, yeah. Well, I'm gonna get my gun and shoot up the bar and kill him and shoot him and kill him, yeah. Well, hey, ho, let's go. Well, ho, it's Unforgiven, yeah.
Hey, ho.
Let's go. It's Unforgiven.
Yeah.
You don't remember that theme song? That was actually written by Clint Eastwood himself. You know, he does the music to a lot of his movies.
Yeah.
Mystic River, $1 Million Baby, and of course that film, Unforgiven, the theme to Unforgiven.
Maybe it
That
was in
the
like
song.
a director's cut or something.
No, it was in the regular cut,
I
but
remember
you know, just because you're getting daved up all the time before you go into a movie in the story of Queens doesn't mean
That
the
was
rest
in
of
the
us
early
are.
90s.
Some of us see movies sober, right, Shaver? Me and you on the wagon.
You're not on the wagon. You are a liar.
Let me just tell you something about LeBron James. How excited is he now that Dwayne Wade is injured? What did LeBron do? His team was down by 17 points in the third quarter.
Killed it.
He comes back. He hits 3 3-pointers in a row consecutively. Remember when the only other guy who was like usually capable of doing that, his name was Michael Jordan? And LeBron hit 7 shots in the third quarter alone, 3 3-pointers in a row, consecutive possessions.
Sick.
3, he goes down. 3, goes
Sick.
down. And all of a sudden, I'm watching this game, whacked out of my mind with cold medicine, but nevertheless, I'm saying, this is the way it's supposed to be.
This is what's supposed to happen.
They honestly have to think, and I know no one in Miami wants to hear this, they have to think of trading Dwayne Wade. LeBron James is still, Kobe is great and everything like that. And if Kobe's, he's 1A, LeBron's the best player in the league. And the fact that LeBron has taken this subservient sidekick role to Dwayne Wade, it's retarded. It doesn't work.
And didn't Chris Paul say he would always give the ball to Wade over LeBron in the...
Yeah, it's not working.
In the clutch.
LeBron is more talented than Dwayne Wade. I know people, he is. He's bigger. He's stronger. He's faster. And he actually even shoots better from the outside. He literally has no weaknesses.
Whoa.
It's ridiculous. But it takes Dwayne Wade. Every time Dwayne Wade gets hurt, you see LeBron have one of these amazing games that harkens back to, the last couple of years in Cleveland, LeBron, where he's winning MVPs. And you're saying, I don't know why he ever wants this. If I'm the Miami Heat, you get like a good center, so that LeBron
find
gets
a big
some
man.
rebounds, and that's it. Or maybe, one of those, John Paxton, Steve Kerr, a la Reed, white guy shooters from the outside.
Yep.
You get one of those guys for LeBron, and that's all he needs. Dwayne Wade and LeBron, there's only one basketball, Peppy Hicks. Thoughts and opinions?
They should start playing with 2 basketballs.
Okay, do you understand how racist that was? And that's why I hit my racism bell, which I invented right here on my show.
I don't...
Right on here. And I go like this. Why, Opie? Why would the mics not work? Why? So the other thing is the Cardinals visited the White House. Very special moment when you win the championship.
Finally.
You get to go see the president. You shake your
I
hand.
don't even know if I'd want
You
that.
give you give the president a fun jersey and you go, hey, put this on, president. Look on the back. It says 44, Obama, because you're the 44th president. And
You're on our team now.
yeah. Anyway, it's a nice tradition, I guess. But one thing. Yeah, you know who wasn't there?
The
Tony
president.
La Russa and Albert Pujols. So it wasn't exactly the Cardinals, now was it?
Not the team that won.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So I thought that was a little chintzy. I mean, I don't know why La Russa couldn't be there. Of course, Pujols is on the Angels now. But I mean, do you even want?
This is just drinking.
Wouldn't you feel even a little bit weird if you were on the Cardinals and you're like, yeah, we're the team that won the World Series, minus our manager, Hall of Fame manager, and the best player ever.
Maybe you had something better to do. You know LaRusso, he's rolling with the in
I know what he does, Mr. DUI over there.
That's what I'm saying. He's driving drunk.
I hear you.
He's
I
enjoying
got
himself.
This guy was worse than Kelsey Grammer.
Oh
All right, let's get the NFL picks going for the championship games and
Oh.
get out of here so I get on the road and go home and get into bed.
This is gonna be great.
Eat some jelly beans.
All right.
Take out some Astroglide.
Don't come on.
Oh,
Come on, Dave.
Get the computer warmed up.
Family rated, clean.
And moisturize my hands.
I don't know about that.
What's the first game?
First game of this weekend is
Ravens.
Ravens.
Packers.
Ravens Packers.
Ravens Patriots. So here's the deal.
It's close. They started with P.
Ravens Patriots.
Yeah.
Defense all of a sudden is coming through. Who would have seen in the year of the quarterback with all the numbers being put up by the offense? Uh-oh, here we go. Here comes the defense. However, is the Baltimore Ravens the same defense that they were in 2001 or 2003 or some of those earlier years? I'm not so sure about that. I think they're good. Do I think they're at that elite level that one time they were compared to the 85 Bears? No, they're not there anymore, which is why the Patriots 28, Ravens 14.
I concur. Pats go up. Joe Flacco can't lead the offense. Ray Rice can't do everything, even though Ray Rice is the man. Patriots 24, Baltimore 17.
Okay, we're on the similar wavelength. Sean,
I hate to root for New England, but they're going to win it. Absolutely. 34 to 7.
34-7. Roy Schaefer, Sports Computer.
Sports Robot says Pats.
Patriots Universal.
Wow, the robot.
That's a little surprising.
Finally agreeing with the
So that
humans.
means everyone needs to put their money in. Put it all in. When you have 3 humans and the sports robot computer who is acting up right now, then that means...
Sorry,
Get him in line, will you, Roy?
Next game, the San Francisco 49ers
hosting
the New York Football Giants.
6:30 p.m. on Sunday.
What a game. Harkens back to olden times, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm not talking about Jeff Garcia and Kerry Collins of 2003. Talking about Phil Simms.
Oh.
Talking about Jeff Hostetler.
Oh.
I'm talking about Joe Montana. I'm talking the 1980s, ladies and gentlemen. Giants, Niners, classic East-West rivalry game. Phenomenal. And we got it back again. One winner goes to the Super Bowl. And I like the 49ers. I love what Jim Harbaugh has done. He's the coach of the year. And I'm glad for Alex Smith. What? It's nice to see a young man who sucked so badly for so many years
long.
turning around.
Half a decade. Longer.
But this Giants defense has come together. And do I think that Alex Smith is capable of scoring more points on this Giants defense than Eli Manning is going to score on the Niners defense? The answer is no, I do not. Giants 31, Niners 28 in a hell of a football
Whoa,
game.
that's huge. Now, the Giants are on a ridiculous sick run. It's crazy what they've been doing.
What, 4 in a row? Was 3 in a row?
It's like they're so sick. It's like they're as sick as me.
It's like there he goes, everybody. There he goes. But Mayor Bloomberg jinxed the New York Giants.
Yeah. You might have.
San Francisco 28. New York Giants 25.
Ooh.
Who are you going with, Toronto?
Well, as much as the silly little stupid mayor said that the 49th Street 49ers, no, it's not going to happen. The Giants are going to take this thing all the way. We're going 28. We're going to 21. It's going to be a close one by a touchdown.
Okay.
Sports Robot says Giants.
New York Football Giants.
Fine, upset
Wow.
special. Upset special.
Unbelievable.
Maybe I'm too superstitious. I don't know.
Wow. So there you go.
More like stupid stitious.
Well, there you go. I gotcha.
I'm just getting insulted by robots and Sean O.
That's right. Okay.
Maybe next time you take me out drinking, Pepper.
To my apartment?
Yeah.
It's a date.
Yeah, all right.
You don't understand. Shano's a real creep. Shano. Please get this goddamn song
Play the
off.
outro music. Shut up.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
So there you go, folks.
Goddamn robot.
An unbelievable day, an unbelievable night, and it's going to be a hell of a Sunday. It's going to be one of those Sundays you get out. What do you like to have eating-wise? Do you care about that kind of stuff?
No, I just drink, really.
I like a nice sub for myself.
That's good. I like that.
It's healthy.
Yeah. So I'm going to be having that.
God
Well,
forbid
no,
one
I mean,
eats
I
healthy.
have a sub and then a little bit of pizza.
Yeah, it's healthy.
And then I'm going to have some McDonald's. I'm going to have a nice, some Burger King, too.
Okay. Double up.
Some White Castle.
Yeah, get them all in one.
Let's get
One
Popeyes. Let's get
hamburger.
Popeyes, Dave. Let's get Popeyes.
Yeah, sure. And then I'm going to drink it with a vat of poison. So there you go. All right, Davey Mac Sports Program. Eastside Dave McDonald.
Yeah, we
AKA
did it.
Davey Mac, Chris Pepper, Stanley Shano. Roy Schaefer. Subscribe to the show on iTunes. And comment and all that. Good night, everybody. Woo!